are getting ready for the coal mine.
You don't know who to give the tickets to.
Me. Sorry, I have a special jacket on.
I hate you.
You're so funny. She's a little weird. It's August, but she thinks it's July, June. Oh, you cold. You think it's January?
Say hi, Dad.
Hello. How are you? Into the mine. Oh, I got wet.
Good luck.
Ooh.
Take a break right here.
That guy looks a little still.
Okay, we're gonna line up one behind the other behind. One up here, you give me your money now. $10 a shot. That's to get out. To get out, yeah. Come on up here, guys. You can see better when we're doing it right here. One up here. Where we are right now is called a gangway. This is called the West 7-foot gangway. Primarily because this vein of coal here is called a 7-foot vein, and we're west of the main haulage area. That makes sense, doesn't it? The West 7-foot gangway. Okay, a gangway runs in an east-west direction. A haulage way will run in a north-south direction. All our veins of coal will run in an east-west direction. The vein here sits right here. This is the top rock. This is the bottom rock. Sitting neatly pressed in between here is the vein of coal running in about a 40-degree pitch where it'll go 400 feet to the surface. Now, there's no way you can get this andesite coal out between that top rock and the bottom rock by kicking at it, digging at it, or shoveling it. The only way you're going to get it out is we got to blast it. They would drill 6 to 8 foot into the vein of coal. Once they had that hole drilled in there, in my day, what we do is we get some powder. We get some powder, put it back in the hole, we use a tamping rod. We don't have one here, so I'll use this bolt. You tap that powder in there. Let me tell you something now, you're around Mule Simons here. Now, if he used a bolt to tamp in black powder, we'd be all sitting here with big ringing ears. Because he would have blew us the hell out of here.
Didn't I just say I don't have a tamping rod. I'm going to use this bolt.
Okay, all right.
I used a disclaimer before I blow this up.
Safety first.
So I have this wooden tamping rod, which a risible facsimile thereof is this bolt, steel bolt, and I would tamp it in there. And I get the powder and the packet in there real good. And I get myself a fuse. So maybe if the hole is 6 foot in there, I get about an 8 or a 10-foot fuse. Get everything ready to go, and I do the rest of my holes. Now say I have 6 to 8 holes there. I load them all up with the powder, get ready. I'd light the fuse, and down the gangway I go to a safe spot. Or maybe I go against the crosscut, away from where the blast was. Light them and off they go. Boom, 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 boom. We had to make sure to count them. What if I set 8 charges and only 7 went off? Or I miscounted.
County and you're from the coal region, you might have heard the term butt, hey, butt, ho, butt, how you doing, butty. Butty's an old Welsh term which means coal miner's assistant. We have another word for it too. It's called laborer.
Well, I have a terminology for that. That means I'm doing all the work and you're watching.
That's right. I've got the papers, he doesn't, so he does the work when I tell him what to do. So, this is our first chute here. Remember I told you you leave 30-foot section in to call those pillars? Then we're going to mine out a 30-foot section. There's an old, neat old saying from the old days. Now the only place we timber here in this type of an operation is where we've taken the coal out. Because there's a big difference between the top rock and bottom rock. And you got a lot of weight up there called a mountain above us. Well, the old fellas said if the timbers start talking, you better start walking. That means that they start grunting and groaning because of what we have, what we call mine squeeze. It presses down on you. You have an opportunity that you're going to have. Now everybody's familiar with the accident that just happened out in Utah and stuff. What they have out there is they have seismic problems.
People say that those fossils, or geologists
Take it,
say
yeah.
date that back 250,000 years. That's how old these fossils are. So imagine that. Now a lot of people always ask, what's those nuts and bolts going sticking out of the wall? Well, that's modern technology. Engineers and architects have determined by engineering studies, by placing bolts into the rock to help stabilize the mountain is more sufficient than what those props are. Now I have a couple of bolts here that are down here on the end. What they'll do is they'll drill a hole in there about 6 or 8 foot long. They'll place one of these bolts, roof bolts, into the hole. And on the end, it's similar to what you'd have if you were hanging a picture in your drywall. One of those expanding thingies. And that goes in there. One of these is sufficient to hold 500 square feet. The engineers feel that's more stable than what they're using with the props. So that's modern technology, what they're doing nowadays.
My lamp will last about 12 hours. Around 12 hours, about 8 hours to 10 hours, depending on a good battery if you have one. He has what they used in the old days. And there's one big problem with these type of lamps. In the old days, you had that open flame. We have 2 problems in the anthracite coal fields here. One is what we call fire damp, and the other one is called black damp. Fire damp is a gas.
The mines. Ooh. Ooh. Hey.
Hey. Come on, buddy.
Oh, there's a rat in there.
That's all right. I am a coal miner and I'm sure I wish you well. I was born in Pennsylvania in a coal town, born and bred. I know about old beans, bulldog gravy and cornbread. I know how the miners work and slave in a coal mine every day. For $1 in that company store, for that is all they pay. There we go. Dear miners, they will slave you till you can't. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Hey Doug, remember when we were on Gary?
enough air, Bill?
Flat tire. It feels like it, doesn't it? Folks, this is our camera stop. You're welcome to stand and take pictures if you like, but you have to stay on the cars at this point. Down below us is the town of Ashland. Years ago, when there was a great demand for anthracite coal, Ashland had a population of over 8,000 people. But as the demand for anthracite coal declined, so did the population of our town. Right now, there's a little over 3,200 living in Ashland. If you look directly behind me across Ashland to that mountain you see in the distance, just over the next ridge in the next valley lies the town of Centralia. Centralia is famous for having a mine fire burning beneath it for the past 45 years.
It goes all the way down there.
Railroad ties.
Bouncy.